What's up? What's going on? This is the GeorgeONTap show. A little bit late today because our internet hasn't been working for the last about 40 minutes. So, restart the browser, restart a few things, and we're here to talk to you about sports. It's going to be a little bit of a shorter show today because of that. And we're going to try to add some more dynamic things, a couple more, make the show a little more exciting here in the next few weeks, kind of building out exactly where I want this to go. But it's better to be on here than not be on here. So that's why I'm here. And so let's start off by talking about the first game of the NFL week, which is the Thursday night football matchup between Aaron Rodgers and the Jets and I guess you could say Jacoby Brissett and the Patriots. I don't think the Patriots really have like oh, wow, that's such a notable person on their team. Ramondre Stevenson. I don't know. My point is here, let's talk about this matchup. And it's going to be short. I told you guys it's going to be a short show. It might be just like 10, 15 minutes. So the thing with this matchup is pretty simple. The Jets have to win this football game. Aaron Rodgers was just voted by NFL players as the most annoying player in the NFL, followed by Travis Kelce, which I would definitely say Travis Kelce is the most annoying person in the NFL. The thing here is with Aaron Rodgers and the Jets is Rodgers is going to only be on his third full game with the New York Jets after coming off a torn Achilles. And we saw flashes of brilliance with Rodgers. We saw that throw off his back foot for a touchdown that was just absolutely absurd. One of the best throws I saw in the NFL the whole entire week. Everything about Aaron Rodgers and the Jets screams must win tonight, though. They can't start off the season 1-2. And all of Aaron Rodgers' legacy is on the line in this football game. Not this football game, in this football season, sorry. The reason I say that is Aaron Rodgers has to do something to go up into that top 5, 6, 7 quarterbacks of all time. I would say he's probably around the 10th. But go look in the NBA. He's like Kevin Durant. Bounces around, kind of an enigma. Not exactly sure what he is. Wildly, wildly talented. But can you believe Aaron Rodgers in his career has played in one Super Bowl only? All that talent, Green Bay Packers. Everything should be screaming that Aaron Rodgers was all over every Super Bowl, 4 of them, 3 of them. In the NFC, no Brady, no Manning. One Super Bowl appearance in his career for Aaron Rodgers. So there's a lot on the line, and I think tonight here on Thursday Night Football will give the ability for the whole entire country to see, are the Jets for real or are the Jets frauds? And it's hard to tell, right? Because we saw their first game against the San Francisco 49ers, and what did they do? The 49ers beat them, and they beat them good. And then the 49ers, who we all thought were a team that is just like destined to go to the Super Bowl, go and lose to Sam Darnold and the Minnesota Vikings. I know they have a lot of injuries, but no, it's unexcusable. And then you think about one more thing. The AFC is loaded. Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, CJ Stroud, Justin Herbert. Everywhere you look in the AFC, there are multiple good quarterbacks. But then Josh Allen, sorry, I should not have skipped out on Josh Allen. So this is big, big, big year for Rodgers. I feel like they have to make the playoffs or this is a complete failure. He still does the eye rolls. He still doesn't seem to be the greatest teammate ever, but his talent is still there. And they need to end that 10-year losing streak against the New England Patriots. And we need to find out if the New York Jets are real contenders or are they just pretenders. What's on tap? The biggest game in the NFL this weekend is going to be an interesting one. And that is Lamar Jackson and the Ravens head over to Dallas, to Jerry World, to take on the Dallas Cowboys and Dak Prescott and that defense and two teams that are in desperation mode. And one of them is in more desperate mode. That would have to be Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. My Super Bowl pick, by the way, before the season, who look like they just suck right now. 0-2. And you would say they suck, right? But then you think about it and you watch their games and see what they really are. They aren't. They're actually a pretty good team. They narrowly, by a toe, lost to the Kansas City Chiefs. And then just execution down the stretch in a weird game caused them to lose to the Raiders. They could easily be 2-0, just as they are sitting there at 0-2. And it's a must-win game. And Lamar Jackson, in his career against the NFC, is 20 wins and 1 loss. Is he going to go 20-2 now? It's hard to tell. But this is a must-win game for the Ravens. This is a must-win game for Lamar Jackson. 0-3 feels like a hole that is way too big to come out of in the AFC and in the NFC. Just in general, 0-3 is a hole that most NFL teams cannot recover from. They'd have to go, what? 0-3, that would leave you 14 games. You can lose 4. They'd have to go 10-4 the rest of the way to probably make the playoffs, and that's hard. And then you go take a look at the Dallas Cowboys on the other side of the field. Dak Prescott, Mike McCarthy. McCarthy's won 12 games, and loses in the playoffs. They need to win. They need to make the playoffs. Luckily for them, even if they go 1-2, they're sitting in a division where they'd be 1-2 in a game back of the 2-1 Eagles. Well, 1-1 Eagles, who I'm picking to win this week to go 2-1. And the Eagles might lose. They'd be 1-2 sitting around with the Giants, who are not going to be a great team. The Commanders, who I said they were sneaky good, but haven't really looked too good. Jaden Daniels still 0 touchdown passes on the season. I don't necessarily know what the consequences are for the Cowboys of starting 1-2. I think 9-8, 10-7 can win you this division. This game means a lot more to the Ravens. But it's going to be really interesting to see what kind of panic ensues in Jerry World if the Cowboys go 1-2. I'm picking the Ravens to win the game, and that's a game of the week. All right, I want to talk about NFL tiers here. And yesterday I did tiers of, and I'm going to do that every week, of NFL teams as real estate. And what do I mean by that? So, like, for example, the Kansas City Chiefs were the New York City penthouse. Today, we are doing NFL tiers of fan bases. What do I mean by that? We're just going to go through each and every fan base and who is the craziest. This is like the most intimidating fan base. It's not just, who's a good fan base, and who's the least intimidating fan base in the NFL. I'm not going to go like 32-1, but once we get to put them all in the tiers, I'll give you my most intimidating, and then like my top 3 most intimidating and top 3 least intimidating fan bases. So we're going to go one by one. We got the Dallas Cowboys fan base. They're pretty nuts. I wouldn't say they're intimidating, but they're nuts. They're not crazy. You're not going to be worried about going to a Cowboys game. It might happen, but you're not too worried about making them upset and getting hurt. Then we got the 2 New York football teams. They're all right. Look, their fans aren't going to do anything insane. You're not going to go to MetLife Stadium. Maybe if this was in the Bronx or New York, you'd be actually nervous. But this is in MetLife. Whatever. The Saints, they're all right too. Great fan base. They're great. They're one of the best fan bases. Everyone's happy in New Orleans. No one's in New Orleans mad. No one's in New Orleans ready to punch a person because the team is like there. Like, you know what I mean? There's nothing there that would actually make you like upset. You're not going to get in any trouble. The Colts, they're soft. Do you see those videos of like fights that occur in stadiums? Has there ever been one in Indianapolis? Of course not. The Titans, they're nice. I'm not going to go all the way to call them soft. And the reason for that, I think a lot of people drink in Nashville, so they can have a little bit of an edge. They're still nice though. They're definitely a nice fan base. The Bears, they're okay. Chicago people are nice in general. Midwest hospitality. They're not going to fight you. The Dolphins, they're soft. You know what? No, they're nice. I'm only going to put them nice, and I'm going to tell you why. One time I was at a Miami Dolphins Seattle Seahawks game when I lived in Miami. I was cheering for the Seahawks, obviously, and the person behind me took a beer and spilled it on my head on purpose. Now, there's not many people who do that, but they're nice, not soft. Chiefs fans are also nice. I don't think Chief fans are very aggressive. Cardinal fans are nice. I'm not going to go soft because I saw a Seahawks and Cardinals game fight between a Cardinals fan and Seahawks fan. Chargers fans, you guys are soft. There's not even real Charger fans. You guys moved different states. I don't even know who the fans are. Falcons fans are also they're okay. Actually, I'm going with the nice. They're not soft though. I've been to a game in Atlanta between the Seahawks and the Falcons, and everyone was super nice. Patriots, they're okay. I'm not going to go with nuts or insane. Packer fans are also nice. Midwest hospitality. Ravens fans, pretty nuts. Baltimore, a little bit rough around the edges. I can see them getting into fights. Tampa, you're soft. You got a pirate ship in your stadium. How mad can you get? By the way, it's not bad to be soft. That means you might be having fun. You're all right. Another nice fan base, the Vikings. Rams fans, you guys are also nice. There are some like carryovers to not make you soft. Bronco fans, you guys are okay. Bengals fans, you are pretty nuts. Cincinnati, Ohio, people get upset. Who day? And they, you can get a little fight. Steeler fans, I've been to a game there and great memories on that one. Man, they're not gonna fight you because they're nice there. So they okay. I'm not even gonna go as far as say they're nice. Seahawk fans love us, but we're nice. We're nice people. No one's fighting in Lumen Field. Texan fans, you guys are also nice. You know what? No, you guys are okay. Because I know you guys probably have a carryover of Astro fans, and Astro fans are pretty nuts, but I'm not going to give that same to the Texans. Cleveland Brown fans, you guys are crazy. You've seen a lot of things happen in Cleveland. Raiders, you're pretty nuts. I wanted to put you into crazy, but I think the move to Las Vegas. The Oakland Raider fans, you guys are crazy. The Las Vegas Raiders, you guys are just a bunch of people with money who fly into the game. Eagles, you're insane. You guys will go fight people in other cities. And by the way, I'm going to move the Falcons to they okay, by the way, because I remember in the taxi after game, we took a shared Uber and my brother and some guy got in an argument between Matt Ryan and Russell Wilson, and he was really, really aggressive. 49er fans, okay, you guys were pretty crazy, but not anymore. Jaguar fans, you're pretty soft, and that's not a problem. All right. You guys, Panthers fans are soft. Lions fans, you guys are okay. Bills fans, you guys are pretty nuts. And the Washington football team, sorry if you're offended by this logo because there's nothing to be offended about. You guys are okay. So let's go through these and choose our 3 most crazy fan bases. Like you're scared for your life if you upset one of these fan bases. And I'll move the Raiders up here just so we can make it good. And then I'm going to put the 3 softest and just we'll move them around that way. Cleveland Brown fans, you guys are insane. The dog pound, you guys will throw down, and I don't want to upset you guys. Same with the Raiders, old Raiders. I'm just updating you guys up a little bit here. And Eagle fans, you guys are insane. You guys are the fan base I'm most scared of. So, sorry, Philly, but you guys are Philly fanatics. Guy in the green face paint, like you guys are all nuts. The 3 softest fan bases to me. We're gonna have to go with. So we're gonna move up. Yeah. The Colts, the Chargers, and the Jaguars. You guys just seem so nice. I've never heard of anyone getting in a fight at a Jags game. At a Chargers game, I never hear that. And the Colts, I never even heard of. I don't even know if people get in fights in Indianapolis in general. All right, guys. So that is our ultimate fan tier list, like intimidating fan ranking. Thank you for watching. By the way, my name is George on Tap, and this has been our daily show. We're going to be doing a lot more things, making this a little more dynamic and fun here coming up in the future as we build this out. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.